perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations.
Alright, so today I'm going to talk about the foundations I use for oily skin. Now my skin is super oily. It's overly oily. Like whenever I hit puberty, I don't know why, just a mass production of oil started to produce. Yes, it's great for wrinkles, but no, it's not great to hold on makeup. So there's a lot of things I have to look for in order to wear makeup. I don't like hyaluronic acid. If my foundation has a little bit, that's totally fine, but if it has too much, that's where it goes wrong for me. I feel like that just plumps up the skin even more to have more hydration, and then I end up having my skin either creasing, or you'll see a lot of like breakage where you see the skin's kind of separating from the makeup, things like that. Now I have a couple of them here that I like to use. Some of them are new, some of them are I've used forever, but I'm gonna go ahead and start with the drugstore brands. So this one's by Makeup Revolution London, and it's called Conceal and Define Full Coverage Foundation, and it's in the number F7. I know they do also have a concealer that's really good too. It looks a little bit smaller than this bottle, but it has the same type of applicator and everything, and it is cruelty free and vegan. This one you can buy at Ulta. I'm not sure if you can get it at any other drugstore like place, but I know you can get it at Ulta. The doe foot applicator is dry-normous, and I love that about this brand. I love how big it is. It's so great for like coverage. You can get under the eyes or anywhere really. I love how it's like this pink and like a shiny metallic rose goldy pink, and then it has like the matte finish on the rest of the bottle. I really love the packaging of this. It looks really professional and sleek. I'm gonna go ahead and swatch this on my hand so you guys can see what it looks like. It's pretty full coverage. So that's what it looks like. This is more of my winter color. I've gotten so much more tanner in the last couple days because of the fact that I went to the beach and I went to the pool a couple times with my husband and the kids. So yes, my skin has been getting darker. I'm going to go ahead and blend this out with a beauty blender so you can see what it looks like. It's pretty matte, which I love, and it's really buildable. So if you want like a medium coverage, it's fine, and if you want like a real full coverage, you probably need like 3 applications and you'd be good. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Super nice on the skin, and I don't have any creasing problems with this. It lasts probably for like 6 to 8 hours on me if I wear the right primer, and I've actually done a video on that as well. If you want to take a look at that and see the primers that I suggest for oily skin, I would totally check that out first, and then go ahead and check out this video. And then the other one is the Total Control from NYX. Now this one goes a long way, and it has a little dropper that I absolutely love. And I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit on my hand. Right there. It says for full coverage you just need like 3 to 5 drops, which I believe it. But I'm going to go ahead and blend this out so you guys can see what it looks like. It's right here. And that's more on the medium coverage side. But, oh my gosh, I almost dropped the bottle. That would have sucked. But yeah, it's like matte already to the touch. Same thing with this one. I tend to go more for the mattifying foundations, especially if I put a little bit of moisturizer, and then I put a primer underneath, it definitely helps. So there is the two brands that are drugstore. You can find both of these at Ulta. You can also find NYX either at the NYX store at the mall. Here at the local malls that we have, there's two of them. Or you can also go to CVS, Target has it as well. So I would definitely take a look into this. The only bad part about this one, getting it at like Target or something like that, is you cannot swatch it. This one turns a little bit more on the orangier side with me, and they do oxidize as well. Most people who do have oily skin, things oxidize. And that just means it turns a little bit darker, maybe 1 to 2 shades darker, depending on your the chemical reaction between your skin and I'm not chemical reaction, what the heck, chemistry, I guess, between your skin and the foundation. But I would definitely go to Ulta or something because they do have testers of both of these. Now for the next product. This one, oh, by the way, these are pretty inexpensive. I believe this one was like $12 and this one's about like $14, so that's awesome. And then these are the more high-end brands. The first one I'm going to talk about that I pretty much started using like 2 months ago is the Becca Cosmetics Shine, oh my gosh, Ever Matte Shine Proof Foundation. Now, it's in the color Noisette. It says shake well before use, and you can use this with a beauty blender too. I use all my foundations with beauty blenders. I don't like using brushes because I feel like everything creases because I do have oily skin, and it also makes it like really streaky. So I try not to do that. But this one, it goes on sheer to like a full coverage, but you have to like really build it up. I feel like I use a lot of product. I mean, I've had it for 2 months and I've used it only a couple times, and I'm already halfway. For $42 for one of these, I feel like it's kind of a waste of product when I'm using something like this for $12 and I still have like more than half the bottle left. So yeah, this one you definitely had to build up. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of this in the back of my hand. That's what it looks like. And then I'm going to blend out with a beauty blender. Just like that. I feel like this one also moves a little bit more, so if you wanted something that was less, like not less cakey, but less heavy, or just not as much coverage, you just want more of a sheer coverage, I would definitely go with the Becca one. This one, like I said, I have to build it up if I do want a full coverage. And if you did want sheer coverage, but then you want to spot treat like little areas like this, you totally could do that. By the way, I'm on that time of the month, so that's why I have a bunch of them. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like. And then you touch it and it's not really transferable, just a little bit, I guess. Not too much. But I feel like this one moves a lot more throughout the day for me. It doesn't really stay put like the rest of my foundations. The other one that kind of moves a little bit too on me, but not as much as the Becca one, is the Nars Velvet Matte Foundation Stick. This is cool for travel. It's like a twist-up stick. I use this in my mommy like fast videos for the quick tutorials. This works super great. You just twist up and then you just put it on the skin, so I'm going to go like this. I love the coverage. I love the color. This is in the color Barcelona. Super pretty. And by the way, this also has an applicator on the other side. I believe you can only get these on Nars website right now. I don't know if they carry it at Sephora anymore, but it does have the applicator. I don't like to use the applicator because I feel like it's really unsanitary, because then it's like, how do you wash it? But yeah, so that's another one. And then I just go ahead with my beauty blender and blend out with this. And voila. As you can see, like, this is totally my summer color, and these are like more of my winter colors. But yeah, so it looks like. It does transfer a little bit, but if you set it with a setting powder, you're totally good. But the coverage is amazing, and the colors, I love the colors. I feel like they're not too orangey. They do look like skin tones. So yeah. And by the way, in the NYX, I'm in the color beige, but I pretty much think I need a different color. Okay, so the next one I'm going to talk about is my MAC Fix Plus. I've been using this since I was 15 years old, like right before my quinces. I started using this. My aunt was a cosmetologist, and she did my hair and makeup for my quinces. And if you don't know what a quince is, it's a 15th birthday party in my culture. My mom is Cuban, and she threw a big party for my 15th birthday. But, you know, you have to look like a woman at that point. So she got me the MAC Studio Fix Plus. At the time, I met a bunch of girls that worked there. They were super nice, and I even got to work with them when I started working for MAC, and even now they still work there till this day, and they are all so amazing. And yeah, they definitely turned me on to this foundation, and ever since then, this is my ride or die. This is what I prefer to do over any of my foundations. But yeah, I mean, little goes a long way. It's really, really fluidy. It's not like thick like a lot of the other ones, but I absolutely love it. You can do a sheer coverage, full coverage. You can mix this with the MAC, what is it? Face and Body foundation as well to make it a little bit more sheer. But yeah, I absolutely love this. This is what it looks like. I'll put a little bit on my hand here so you can see. This is in the color NC25. But yeah, I love this. And I always, it's weird, I always go back to NC25 and then I just kind of get some bronzer and just bronze it up. For whatever reason, I can't, like, if I go to NC30 or NC35, it's a little too orangey, but I love the base of this, and then I just kind of warm up the sides with a little bit of powder or bronzer. So there is that. And then the other one I love too is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation. This is the old packaging. It's in number 35, which now in the new packaging I am number 345. But I love the I love this. It's like, it's similar to this one except it doesn't budge. You don't need a lot of product. It shears out pretty quickly, and it's buildable. I absolutely love this stuff. This is kind of what it looks like. I'm going to put a little bit on my arm here and just blend out with the Beauty Blender so you can see that I don't need very much to cover. And it looks really natural. That's the other thing that I really love about it, is it does look really natural. There we go. Now always make sure that when you, oh my gosh, it's just coming out. Make sure when you're using these foundations, you're using something that is going to, that is so weird. I don't understand how this happened. Make sure you're going to use something that's going to mattify the face, especially if it's hot and you're extremely oily. So for me, I'm going to use the Skin Refine Zone, and then I'm going to blend out with one of my foundations, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I decided to go in with my MAC Studio Fix Plus because this is, MAC Studio Fix Fluid, sorry, because this is my absolute favorite. I just put some on and then just went ahead with my Beauty Blender. As you can see, it's pretty full coverage, but I do need a little bit of color corrector with any of my foundations because I do have like dark spots like that from my acne, or just some spots from the sun. But other than that, this is what it looks like, just foundation alone and eyebrows done. But yeah, again, the first one I used was the Makeup Revolution in number N7. The other one that I talked about was the NYX in beige of the Total Control foundation. The next one I talked about was the Becca Matte Shine Proof Foundation in the color Noisette. The other one I talked about is the Nars Matte Velvet, or Velvet Matte stick in Barcelona, or medium 4. And then I went and talked about the Studio Fix Fluid from MAC and NC25. And then the last but not least, the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Foundation in the number 35, or now it is the number 345 in the new formulation. So there is that. Now if you guys have any questions or have any other foundations that you guys absolutely love that help with your face being super oily, go ahead and comment down below so I can go ahead and take a look at it. If you have any other suggestions for me, go ahead and comment also down below and let me know what your favorites are for anything that you use on your face because you're super oily. But if if I find anything else, I'll go ahead and do a review on it and let you know how I feel about it. But until then, I'll see you later, and thank you for watching all my videos. Bye!
Honey, I'm a perfect 10. What does perfect even mean? Is there even such a thing? Ooh, can we switch up all the rules and imagine a utopia? Darling, I'm just so fed up with these expectations. They keep weighing me down. My heart is begging me to get the hell out of my head.